Well, hi there, this is Dawn Connors at Mortgage One, and today we're talking about what are the well and septic requirements for government loans. We're going to get started with an FHA loan. FHA stands for Federal Housing Administration. It's a loan with a government backing at 3.5% down payment. There is not well and septic requirements per se. You don't have to necessarily get a test. But what has to happen is the appraiser has to go to the house and verify three things. That the septic is 100 feet from the well is 100 feet from the septic field, 10 feet from any property lines, and that the well is 50 feet from the septic tank. So 110 and 50. So there's no water tests that are required whatsoever with FHA unless there was something like a crisis, like the Flint water crisis, and they wanted a safe drinking water test to test whether it's city water or well water if there's some sort of crisis. So that's FHA. The rule with a government loan is generally 100 feet from a septic field, 50 feet from a septic tank, and 10 feet from any property lines. It should also be notated that if the municipality requires any additional requirements, like footage requirements, like 20 feet from the property line, then the house has to meet those requirements as well. So next we're going to step into a VA loan. A VA loan is a Veterans Administration for our active military and for those retired in military. And that is a zero down loan program. So for VA loans, they also require the well and the septic requirements to be the same as notated by the appraiser, and they also need a safe drinking water test because they want to make sure that the water is potable and safe. So you have to test for nitrites, nitrates, and E. coli. And also, if the local area requires any other testing like lead or arsenic, then those tests have to be performed as well. Otherwise, just those three, nitrates, nitrates, and E. coli. So within that, also know that if shared wells are allowed, as long as you have a shared well agreement, and also if public water is available and the local municipalities are requiring connection, then a connection must be made. So third and finally type of government loan is called USDA Rural Development. And that loan is for those that are in communities with less than 35,000 in population. It's a zero down loan as well, and it is a really wonderful loan if you're living in more of a rural type of area or less populated area. So that does require a safe drinking water test, and that test has to test for nitrates, nitrites, E. coli, and chloroform. Those four: nitrates, nitrites, chloroform, and E. coli. Within that as well, the appraiser notates whether the well and septic meets the same type of requirements that the FHA does in terms of distances, and as long as the appraiser acknowledges that, then no further testing needs to be done. So there you have it, right? And so then you wonder, well, what about conventional loans? Why didn't she bring up conventional loans? Because those do not require safe drinking water test or well test or septic inspections. That is up to the person buying the house for their due diligence to investigate those themselves. Thanks for watching. This is Dawn Connors at Mortgage One. Have a fabulous day.